you could change just one thing in South Africa's constitution, what would it be? Take a moment, think about it, because right now, Parliament is actually asking you to speak up. Let's talk about it. Hi guys, my name is Prince Mtombeni Umaduma, a founder of Africa for Nuclear. The Constitutional Review Committee is reviewing the Constitution, and they are calling for public input before the 31st of May 2025. So this is our chance to be heard, guys. I've spent the whole day reviewing the Constitution, and I want to share my reviews with you. But most importantly, I want to know what you think. So now what my reviews are. Number 1, preamble revision. It currently says South Africa belongs to all who live in it, united in our diversity. My proposed revision: South Africa belongs to all its citizens, united in our diversity. And the rationale: legal and political ownership should rest with citizens while upholding human dignity and inclusion for others through rights-based frameworks. Number 2, direct presidential elections. Section 86. It currently says the National Assembly must elect the president from among its members. My proposed revision: South Africans should elect their own president by popular vote, separate from the National Assembly. And the rationale: this will enhance democratic legitimacy, accountability, and give power directly to the people. Number 3, the People's Sovereignty Clause in Chapter 1, Founding Provisions. I hereby propose the following addition: the sovereignty of South Africa resides in the people, and all state authority emanates from the people. This affirms the foundational principle of democracy, that government exists to serve the will of the people. Number 4, the right to education. Section 29. It currently says everyone has the right to a basic education, including adult basic education. No. This is what I propose. All citizens have the right to a basic education, including adult basic education. While South Africa should remain compassionate and supportive, priority should be given to citizens, especially when public resources are limited. Access for foreign nationals may be addressed under separate immigration or humanitarian policies, not as a constitutional right. No. Now, let's review Section 26, access to housing. Everyone has the right to have access to adequate housing. No. It should be all South African citizens have the right to access to adequate housing. The provision of housing is a major socio-economic challenge in South Africa. So, given the limited resources and the increasing housing demand, the Constitution must clearly prioritize citizens. Yes, foreign nationals may be accommodated under immigration policy, but when it comes to resource allocation, citizen welfare must come first. Same goes for Section 27, access to healthcare, food, water, and social security. It currently says everyone has the right to have access to healthcare services, including reproductive health care, sufficient food, blah, blah, blah. No. This is what I propose. All South African citizens have the right to have access to healthcare services, including reproductive health care, sufficient food, and so forth. Guys, I don't even have to explain this. You all know public health services in South Africa are under severe strain. Now, I propose that we strengthen Section 23, the right and duty to work, which currently talks about the right to fair labor practices. So I propose the following addition, and I'm going to read it for you. All citizens shall have the right to work. The state shall endeavor to promote the employment of workers and to guarantee optimum wages through social and economic means. A. B. All citizens shall have the duty to work, and the state shall prescribe by act the extent and conditions of this duty in conformity with democratic principles and human dignity. Currently, Section 23 focuses on labor rights and union protections, but it lacks an explicit constitutional guarantee of the right to employment and the state responsibility in fostering economic participation. So the new clause reinforces that employment is both a right and the responsibility of citizens. It also empowers the state to take an active role in creating job opportunities. Now, my last review. I want us to beef up Section 17, right to petition. It currently says everyone has the right, unarmed and peacefully, to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and present petitions. And this is what I propose, and I'm going to read it for you. All citizens have the right to petition in writing to any governmental agency or organ. The state shall be obligated to examine all such petitions and to respond within a reasonable period as prescribed by the law. While Section 17 acknowledges the right to present petitions, however, it doesn't establish a formal and enforceable right to petition the state in writing. It also doesn't establish a corresponding obligation for government to review, consider, or even respond to those petitions. This video is long, I'm so sorry guys, but please submit your comments before the 31st of May 2025 using the information and email address on this flyer. Share your thoughts in the comments, tag someone who needs to hear this, and thank you so much for watching.